Have you ever wished your AI assistant could just step out of your phone or smart speaker and actually be in the room with you? Well, today we're going to look at a project that does exactly that. It's a peek into a future where AI lives right alongside us, not on our screens, but in our world.
I mean, think about it for a second. Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, they're amazing, right? But at the end of the day, they're stuck. They're just voices trapped inside a little box or a phone with absolutely no idea about the real, physical world that you and I are living in.
So yeah, that's really the heart of the problem we're starting with. All of today's powerful AI, they're trapped behind glass. And this chart breaks it down perfectly. Right now, our AIs are screen-bound. They're pretty forgetful, session to session. But the big one, the real game changer here, is that they are totally unaware of your world. It doesn't know where your desk is. It doesn't know you just walked in. The Neuro vision, though, it's the exact opposite. It's an AI that's right there in your space. It's persistent, meaning it's always there, and it's environment aware. It has context, and that changes everything. So the big question is, how do we get them out? How do we set these AIs free? Well, believe it or not, the answer might be coming from a student project, of all places, out of the Chennai Institute of Technology. They've come up with this concept called an AI being, and it's basically a recipe with 3 key ingredients. First, you've got an AI personality, which makes it smart and able to chat. Second, you use augmented reality, AR, to give it a visual body in your room. And third, and this is crucial, it has a persistent presence. It remembers where it is, and it remembers what you've talked about. Now, I know this sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but the tech is very, very real. So in this next part, let's pull back the curtain and see how you actually bring one of these virtual beings to life. The way their prototype works is actually super simple. First, you use your phone to quickly scan your room just to map out the space. Step 2, you literally just tap to place your AI agent wherever you want it. On your table, on the floor, you pick the spot. Step 3, you just start talking to it like you would to anyone. But step 4, that's where the magic happens. The next time you open the app, your agent is right there where you left it, and it remembers you. So what's the secret sauce here? What makes this whole thing tick? Well, it's not one giant breakthrough. Instead, it's the really clever combination of 2 key ideas working together. You could think of them as the brain and the body of this whole operation. So first up is the brain. This is what they call the LLM personality. It uses those powerful large language models, the same tech that powers stuff like ChatGPT. This is what gives the AI being its unique character, its ability to chat naturally, and to actually learn over time. And the second piece of the puzzle is the body, which they create using something called AR anchoring. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like putting a digital pin in your room. The AR system anchors the virtual agent to a specific spot in your real physical space. That's what creates that feeling that it's really there. It's not just floating on your screen, it has a home. And what you get when you put it all together, in the creator's own words, are the first real environment-aware virtual beings. And that phrase is everything. Because they're aware of the room. They can be programmed to do things like walk around, sit on an actual chair in your office, or react to their surroundings. This is a massive leap from AI being a passive tool to an active participant in our lives. Okay, so the tech is awesome. But what's the point? What can we actually do with it? Let's spend a minute just imagining the kind of world these AI companions could help create. The possibilities here are just huge. Seriously, imagine a tutor for your kids that sits right there at the desk with them, or a personal trainer in your living room actually showing you the perfect squat form. And think about the impact on mental health or elderly care. A friendly, persistent companion that's always there to talk to, helping to fight loneliness. It's pretty profound stuff. And those examples, they're just scratching the surface. The creators pointed to these 6 massive industries that could be completely turned upside down by this technology. Because once your AI understands physical space, its usefulness just explodes. It touches everything, from how we work and learn to how we care for each other. The potential scope is just incredible. So let's bring it all home. What happens next? Where do we go from here? Well, this student project has given us a really powerful look at how our entire relationship with artificial intelligence is about to fundamentally change. And if there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. We are moving past the idea of AI as just a tool, like a fancy calculator or a search engine. This is the start of something totally new. It's the beginning of a real relationship where we interact with AI not as a program, but as a companion that shares our physical space. It's just an amazing thought, isn't it? This whole world-changing idea came from a team of second-year university students. It just leaves you wondering with this incredible question. If this is what students are dreaming up today, what kind of AI companions are we all going to be living with tomorrow?